r/Life of Norman by the Bearded Brit. Norman is restless one Sunday evening. Feeling daring, he heads down to his local shops to see what he might like. He decides that he likes the sound of ginger beer, given that he likes ginger and he believes it to be good for his tummy. Wanting the full experience, he looks for and successfully finds an appropriate stubby holder. Feeling pleased and a little excited, he heads home. He puts the bottle in the stubby holder, his hands shaking in anticipation. Setting it in front of the TV, he opens the bottle and tentatively takes a sip, then another, and another, until it's all gone. Too sleepy to get up, he decided to stay on the couch. When he woke the next morning, upon seeing the discarded bottle on its side, he wonders what happened. He decides that he must have a hangover and tenderly takes himself to bed with an ice pack and some Nurofen, swearing he'll never drink again. Norman was sitting in his cubicle at work. It was a slow day, and Norman hadn't had a sufficient night's sleep. His focus was not on work, but on the second hand of the large analogue clock that hung on the wall across the room. The second hand was about to pass the 12, signifying 1 minute closer to being free from the monotony of his desk job. This was an arbitrary thing, and Norman knew this, yet it was something to be excited about in an otherwise unexciting day. Norman continued to stare blankly at the clock. He watched as the second hand passed the large 8, then the 9, then the 10. Just a few more seconds, Norman thought. While he looked bored on the outside, he was teeming with anticipation on the inside. He even had an imaginary crowd cheering and chanting in his head, "Go, go, go!" Just then, a co-worker tripped slightly on the small wastebasket that sat outside Norman's cubicle, startling Norman. He checked to see if anything had spilled, but the waste remained in the basket. The co-worker apologised and continued on their way. Norman quickly looked back at the clock. The second hand was now past the 12 and approaching the 1. Rats, I missed it, Norman fumed to himself. This made Norman mildly bitter for the next 55 seconds. Norman came home from a particularly enjoyable day at work. His boss had bought a new printer for the office, and everyone spent their time setting up and testing it out. Norman decided he wanted something new, so on the way home, he picked up a bonsai tree. "Look, Norman, it's a small oak tree," he said, "but don't try to climb on it." Norman put it up next to his kitchen sink so he could look at it while doing the dishes later. Norman was doing his weekly shopping one day. The next item on his list was toilet paper. His usual brand was stocked as usual, but another brand was on sale. Normally, Norman would stick to his usual routine, but he already had some Twizzlers in the grocery cart. He didn't want to go too far over his budget, and could save $1 or $2. He bought the on-sale toilet paper and proceeded home. Norman went to the bathroom to do his business and compared the two brands side by side. He ultimately decided he preferred his original brand to the on-sale brand, and he would revert back to the originals when this new pack ran out. Regardless, Norman felt proud of himself for trying something new. He opened his pack of Twizzlers and turned on the television. CSI was on. If you like this video, let me know by pressing the like button, or by leaving me a cutting comment about that one time I took a basket containing 11 items to the 10 items or less checkout. For more of these videos, you should subscribe to this channel, as I aim to post 2 to 3 videos a week. Don't forget to let me know your favourite Norman stories, and I'll try and include them in future videos. As per the norm, you'll find links to the featured stories, as well as links to the recording gear I use in the description below.